split off, half of it to the first floor, half into the second floor. So each belt ends up, while it goes in, with just enough iron to be 100% efficient. The iron comes in and down, splits off in the directions it needs to. This side makes screws, this side makes iron plates. Merges together, comes in here to make the reinforced iron plates, where they then leave the building and then merge together to go back to central storage. Also, this is here because that's reinforced iron plates. What did I make here? What? I didn't go into the right. No, I did not go into the correct door. This one here is making, I think it's just iron rods. Yeah, it's just iron rods. So it ends up that the reinforced iron plates and iron rods end up being really close to each other. So I merge them right here. So these are iron rods coming in. Those are reinforced iron plates going to central storage together, which will then be smart split, as our tractor is dropping off more modular frames. As you can see that in action happening. So I have nearly everything thought of. Another great example of what I mean by duplicating stuff by going upstairs is I just did this with the coal. So there is coal going back to that first station you saw. I call it the Southern Fields Tractor Station because it's in the field area and it's in the south. So this is where the coal comes from. And I made a big area here so I don't fall and die. So just like any other place, I have the coal mined. This is a pure node, so it makes 120 and it goes up there. That's all the first floor ever is. It's just bringing the raw resource up here. Of course, this resource doesn't turn into anything by itself. So I got a splitter. I made the lift going up, but there's nothing up there. So right now you got 120 coal per minute being split into 60 and then being split into 4 groups of 30. I have this one and only one belt being used right now. This leftovers coal is going to be helped with steel production, which I'm going to do very, very soon. Once I turn this miner into a Mark II miner, I will activate then this belt to go up and duplicate this entire thing all over again. So now I'll have 8 belts with 30 coal per second. And I can merge them and do whatever I want with them to make sure every place gets the right amount of coal. So let's start with steel production, shall we? I got plenty of impure nodes left over to start making steel. Where are they? They're over here somewhere. Yep, I'm gonna start with these two. Or those are impure as well. These are actually closer, aren't they? That's actually closer to my coal, huh? Let's just double check. I think coal's like right here. Yep. I might as well use these. So that's a normal. Those are 2 normals and 2 impures. I'm gonna use the impures first. So you get to see firsthand how I do things. I lost my pings on it. No, it's right here anyway. I was about to say I lost where my pings were on the iron, but I'm right here anyway. Wait, let me check on something for a second, okay? So I need to mine the cap off. That. I need to mine this cap off. I've already been here for an hour? That's insane. It does not feel like I've been here for an hour. Starting to be annoyed on where my stream elements messages are because they're not showing up at all. So, it's not the end of the world that they're not showing up though. I can live without them. So foundation, 4 meters. All that talking, at least thankfully, got me to regenerate my whatchamacallit, my my concrete and my dimensional storage. Again, we're doing minor Mark 1s. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna go this way with it. Need that one. I don't need these two. Alright, let's put the object scanner away because we're not using it. Assuredly, that is enough. So this is going to be, what I'm going to do here is I'm straight up just going to make steel here. Because I can't smelt it. I need 45 per minute, don't I? But I can always underclock it to 30. That's not the end of the world. So let me think. I want to make steel pipes first because they are the quicker one. Actually, they're both the same. I just make more steel pipes per minute. Yeah, I can underclock this to 30. But I need 60 for that to make 15. So that's where the payoff exchange is. Okay. So, we're making steel pipes here. I'm gonna have to cut down this bush. I'm sorry, but your time is up. And we need power over here too. But first things first. Wall time. We always go 5 high. Well, I will take the compliment, thank you. Again, this game is kind of a vibe kind of game. It's not like an intense game or anything either. I do have a lot of singing practice, and maybe that has to do something with it. Because I do sing in a choir. And as you can tell, my voice is very deep. I am what is known as a natural bass. And a bass can hit a certain range of notes. It's a tiny, tiny range. Actually, it's not tiny at all. It's about 2 octaves. So it's about 16 or so different notes you can hit. And I hit every single note that a pure bass can, plus 1 above it. So I have a 17 note range, which is not big. It's fairly average, but it works for what choirs usually need, which is that strong pure bass. Like I'm not I have all the low notes needed, I have all the high notes needed for my vocal range. For my, you know, ideal vocal range. But hey, if you end up napping off, dozing off, I take that as a compliment. I really do. I mean, it probably is a great achievement. I don't see it that way because I have fun with it. I enjoy it. And when you enjoy something and you're good at it, you kind of forget sometimes how great of an achievement it can be. And I definitely do. I forget. Because I'm just like, okay, what's the next step? What's the next step to getting better? That's how I take it. So I never look back. I should. I absolutely should look back to see how improved I become. I should. But I don't. I tend to look more forward and neglect it sometimes. And yes, things like that, you should absolutely look back at it because they're your hobby, you have fun with them. Absolutely should. Yep. And I'd be a dad. I have this tag on my stream as more of a joke than anything else. But one of my tags on my stream is cute dad. Now, am I cute? No. Bitch, I'm adorable. But yeah, my son is almost 7. So I'm not by any means a veteran, the best. But I got a kid that listens. He listens. He doesn't tell me everything. That's fine. He likes to keep things secret. He tells me the truth on the important stuff. When it comes to things like schoolwork, he doesn't like talking about it. That's just being a kid. I wish he would talk about it because I'd like to help him if I can. But he's like, nah, I just want to keep it with the teachers. And I'm like, I guess I really can't argue with that point. I mean, he doesn't want me to be another teacher, and I can understand that. Especially with like other things like, you know, with math, with reading. He doesn't want me to be his teacher in those things. And I understand it. He wants to have fun. Be around me and have fun. He doesn't want me to be another teacher. Alright, so since this is steel production, this will be treated a little differently as we work through here. Because for one reason. Because right now the iron has to stay a raw product for me to turn it into steel. So we're going to bring the coal over here, convert it into steel, and then have it go out as steel ingots to produce somewhere else. And as you can tell, I have a road for my tractor. That is not a coincidence. Almost all of my factories are going to be somewhere on these roads. They will be on these roads somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but they will be here. And they will go somewhere. I think all of my factories, except for concrete, are on a road. And the only reason I didn't put the concrete on a road is because it's so close to central storage anyway. That it doesn't need a road. I just put it there. Yes, as I have more stops, that tractor you see going around is going to go to different areas and keep going. And this will be a thing until I research trains, which then I will turn it over to trains to do all the work for me. But for now, tractors do the job well enough. As you can tell right now on my compass at the top of the screen, you can see the tractor moving. It's heading in front of me right now, even though we can't see it. But if we come over here, we'll probably meet up with it. Right there. Again, that's going to bring over the modular frames. Now, when I make this steel, I want to make steel pipes. More than likely, I got to get out of the way of the tractor. More than likely, I'm going to make the steel pipes probably like, well, this area's kind of blocked off because I have the coal coming through here. Probably going to make it somewhere in this area. They are more fun to play with. Absolutely, they are. The tractors are absolutely much more fun to play with. But for now, all I have is tractors, so that's all I'm using. This was definitely the, this is definitely the ingots. Okay, so let's head upstairs. Did I make a ladder yet?